Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the LA Chargers. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And we are underway in Southern California. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Walter Nolan coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. In motion goes the tight end. Now Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing, Brissett. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. know where the sticks are, and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Bourne going to go in motion left. Brissett sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, here's Brissett. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
And it's 4th down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Herbert. Past the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Lad McConkey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Cardinals nothing.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Harrison will go in motion left. To throw is Brissett. That went out wide and intercepted. Oh, what a juke into space. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big...
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Brissett now. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Punt complete off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Herbert now. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now Herbert going to change the look.
And the Chargers, first down.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's go.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 63 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Cardinals nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Brissett. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Brissett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Brissett. In trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Well, partner, I'm just going to say this. Whoever did the scouting report for this game is going to get a raise because they've had their number at every turn, and they just buried him for a safety with ease. When you earn 2 points and give up 0 for a half of football, there's not much left you can improve on, even though they'll try.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun, Herbert looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Allen. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now he's free at the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And now they'll elect to go for two and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room.
For the two-point conversion.
Completed for one. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and two more for good measure. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brissett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped it. Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert going to change the play here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Ray. Baylor Tiger.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. 20. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Cardinals 17. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
17.
So let's try this again after the kick return, TD. Here's yet another kickoff.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing now, here's Beck. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that into his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Going to the air, back. Going for the deep ball. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a toss, left side, Hampton. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
5-9, 5-9. Cap.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Beck. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Arizona. A great effort there. His 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
24. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
And if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it can end up in enemy's hands again.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. 15 yards there for number 15. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He may go. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cardinals are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Riley now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now it's Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Starting the drive with Algier. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Akeem Messador out to tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes 2nd down. Beck looks to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Back to throw is Beck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Line. 21. Hey, captain. Hey, easy. Go forward.
Give here to Hampton. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
33-yard line.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early window games here.